I always fear getting injured trying to go on the cage and celebrate.
The lovely Brittany gets us set for round number 1. This tale of tape is sponsored by Bay Grown.
We've got Josh Medeiros, age 27, weighing in at 134 pounds, standing at 5'6" with a 64-inch reach, fighting Andrew Valdina, age 24, 133 pounds, standing at 5'7" with a reach of 65 inches.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the next fight of the evening. An amateur mixed martial arts competition at the bantamweight division, scheduled for 3 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, in the red corner, standing at 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighing in at 134 pounds. From Pelham, New Hampshire, he's representing Sityodtong, and tonight he makes his mixed martial arts debut. Let's hear it for Josh Medeiros. And now introducing his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner, with an amateur mixed martial arts record of 1 victory and 1 defeat. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and he weighed in at 133 pounds. From Drake, Massachusetts, he's representing Luzon MMA. Let's hear it for Andrew, the Gladiator Valdina. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of this contest
we are
is
almost underway. We
Robert
got Valdina in the
Wambacher.
orange trunks, Medeiros in the camo trunks. They are about to go at it. I expect this to be a high-paced fight from the very beginning.
Oh, Andrew Valdina is one intense young man. He gets fired up before he gets in there.
He's got me fired up, and he's right out touching gloves.
They touch him up, and here we go. The contrast and builds. Ooh, nice uppercut on the get-up from Valdina. Slick timing.
Valdina's finding his distance. He gets caught with a big cross.
That was a good left hand from Medeiros. Snuck right in between the guard.
For that neck.
Medeiros has him backed up against the cage, hunched over. That's a dangerous posture. I can't see how the grip is, but if the grip is deep, that is a very dangerous place to be.
Absolutely. There's not a lot of room to move there, and that choke can get tight fast, like you said, depending on where the hands are right now.
And even if the choke isn't in, you're still putting all the weight on the shoulders, making your opponent carry you, making them think that the choke is coming. So even if the choke isn't sunk in, you got a lot to worry about if you're Valdina.
It looks like Valdina's got a good grip on it. He's not in too imminent a danger of being choked, but he is eating those knees to the thigh, which add up.
That's his priority right now. Valdina's searching for the hands. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to spin out at some point.
Finds the underhook.
There he goes. He's got the underhook, and he's circling out.
Medeiros has some slick wrestling. I saw him immediately drop to go for the ankle pick.
Another left hand
and
from
he's
Medeiros.
Keeping that low level. He looks like he's searching for the ankles, and he's trying to make his way inside. Good movement.
Valdina switching stances and times a head kick.
Touches him with that front kick.
Valdina's got to be careful ducking his head.
Eats into the body. Valdina's posture is as such that he is very susceptible to being taken down at this moment. Really strong underhook from Medeiros. Winning the head fight.
His whole weight is almost off the ground right now. The cage is the only thing supporting him.
I'm expecting Medeiros to go and pick that ankle that's still there.
Yeah, I think he might go to pick it or trip it.
Good inside control, though, from Valdina that might be preventing that slightly.
And that knee shield can actually help you keep balance against the cage sometimes. If you know where your opponent's hip is and you got that instep on there, you can hop around on your base leg while still keeping your balance against your opponent. But Medeiros looking to maximize the efficiency of this underhook on the right side that he has. Now he has double underhooks.
Double unders.
Trying to get behind the hips now.
Good head.
30 seconds to secure a takedown if that's what he wants.
Oh, got to be careful with that knee. Got to be careful with that. Can't hit the head in amateur competition. Whoa, he went baby gazelle legs.
Shoots. He's still hurt. Valdina's on top.
How tough?
He's got 10 seconds.
How tough is Josh Medeiros?
Valdina taunts him to get up, goes right back at him. Medeiros is hurt. And that's the end of the round.
Round one.
Wobbled Medeiros.
In a round that was basically all Medeiros. Cage control,
Absolutely.
wrestling control, landed a couple good left hands from the southpaw position. That all changes when a big shot lands. Yeah, exactly. And that was straight up baby giraffe legs for a moment. That shin cleared. Every inch of the shin hit every inch of one side of Medeiros' skull, and he still didn't go down. Amazing toughness, but dang, what did I tell you about Valdina and his kicks? He's a bantamweight who's got the power of the welterweight when he chucks those shins around.
And Medeiros takes a lower stance, and he likes to play around with his hands a lot, which I think he's searching for ankles and trying to get on the inside, but he is a little bit susceptible to those head kicks, and I'm wondering if Valdina's going to search for that. Valdina just yells, "Let's go." He's ready.
Phenomenal weapon for Andrew Valdina, that high kick.
Valdina's amped up.
He's had a taste of blood, and I think he wants more.
Well, see, Medeiros recovered really quick, though. Very quick. He didn't go down either.
He did. He looks like he's cleared the cobwebs now. He's going to come out. He's going to be... Wouldn't be surprised if Valdina searches for that head kick again.
Got to be careful head hunting, though. You don't want to become married to that. You still got to keep mixing it up. Nice left hand again on the entry for Josh Medeiros.
There he goes. And ends up with his back against the cage. Medeiros closed the distance quickly, putting that head pressure in. He's got one underhook. Searching for the other. It looks like he might have both.
Getting behind, trying to get behind that leg. Medeiros has done a great job. Oh, he lost the head fight here, though. But he's been doing largely a great job of controlling the grips and the positioning against the wall, but has not been able to finish it.
Again here with double underhooks. Good job framing from Valdina. I was just about to compliment the head pressure of Josh Medeiros.
He's crossed the hands together, takes the back. Ooh, very slick footwork.
And Valdina circles out. He takes a deep breath. Takes another deep breath.
Medeiros is still stalking him, even though he's been hurt. There's no hesitation on him. He wants to take control of this fight.
He's hyper-focused. He's trying to find a way inside to get that back against the cage.
Another left hand.
But he's not afraid to strike to get that opportunity. He's not afraid to stand there and throw and exchange to get Valdina's back against the cage.
Oh, nice left hand from Medeiros, and that's what he uses to enter in.
He's got him against the cage. Hands are latched. He gets the takedown.
Finally successful on a takedown is Josh Medeiros.
Valdina up on an elbow, though, so that's not over yet.
They're right in front of us. This is where we go to golf tone, so we can't coach him, but good job staying persistent with the takedown attempts from Josh Medeiros. He finally has Valdina on the mat. Looks like they're in. Doesn't have the back in. He's got one hook in. He's looking for the second. Valdina staying aware of that, trying to keep his hips sheathed by the actual floor. I don't want to talk too much. I think Valdina just looked at me. Oh, what an explosion to get back up to his feet. Well done.
Timing.
And a great uppercut on the exit.
He's got to be careful of those knees. He's thrown him a couple times. You don't want an accidental knee in the amateur ranks.
Really nice grip fighting with Valdina right now. He managed to sneak that forearm as a frame inside. Makes all the difference, preventing Medeiros from closing the distance as he previously had and making room for those knees.
He has done a great job framing both in the cage and now out here on the open mat.
That knee to the body might have staggered Medeiros a little bit. Another one to the solar plexus.
He's going for that trip. He reverses.
Whoa, what's that? What's that?
Valdina's down.
Eye poke.
He's saying he's good. He's saying he's good.
It was an eye poke. The referee caught it.
He's gesturing to the referee that he got poked in the eye.
Yeah, and the referee caught it. Great job from Robert Wambacher catching the action.
Absolutely. That happened in a scramble. It looks like his eye's already wide open, but you could see a cut at the bottom of the eye.
The doctor's coming in to take a peek at that poked eye. Both fighters in neutral corners. It happens. Accidents happen in the sport. Incidental foul, no foul play whatsoever. Just an eye poke and a scramble.
In a scramble, eye poke, it happens. Thankfully, Valdina's good. He's His eyes wide open, he's not even blinking. He's ready to go. The referee's about to call them back in.
Oh, they're deducting a point?
I'm very surprised about that personally.
For a what?
I think that was completely accidental. I'm very surprised.
It's going to be very problematic.
I'm wondering why he took a point right out the gate. Usually, and especially somebody who's making his debut, you usually get a good hard warning, especially if it didn't look like it impacted Valdina too much. But he didn't say eye poke. He said something about a fist, so I'm not sure if there was something else.
I think he was gesturing that he was grabbing the cage, possibly.
All right, and that wraps up the second round. That makes things very interesting because Medeiros seems to be winning this fight both rounds, and if that changes the outcome of that round, things become very interesting for this third round.
I would say so. I feel like that point deduction can have major implications for how the rest of this fight is going to go. That changes it up quite a bit.
Yeah, that either makes that a 9-9 round or a 10-8 round, depending on who saw it what way.
It's the possibility of a draw.
It does, and nobody likes draws.
No one likes draws.
Yeah, nobody leaves satisfied or disappointed in a draw. It's just this lukewarm feeling nobody really enjoys. But still got 3 minutes of action or less to go to see if this one can be punctuated with the finish on either side. Both men showing they are capable of doing so. Valdina with his head kicks. And I gotta say, even though we've seen a wrestling heavy attack from Josh Medeiros, I like his strikes from the southpaw position. I like how he changes his levels and finds a home for that straight left hand down the pipe.
His ultimate goal is to get Valdina's back against the cage, but he's not afraid to stand there and strike.
No.
And he's got some unique movement.
The most dangerous kind of wrestler, the one who's willing to punch his way in.
Yeah. It's mixed martial arts, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go, round 3.
Orange trunks for Valdina, black trunks.
He feints with the uppercut, throws that kick up the middle.
Valdina definitely looking to take advantage of the unorthodox posture of Medeiros.
You see him searching for those high kicks with Medeiros taking that lower stance.
Medeiros with a high kick of his own, but blocked nicely by Valdina.
Just skimmed on that one.
Yeah, and even when you catch a forearm with those kicks, you still have a tendency to feel that in the
it hurts still.
Cranium, yes, no doubt.
Valdina looking to break off and goes to that hip toss. Threatens with that kick again. And Medeiros inside.
Right in front of us. Yet again, Medeiros trying to get his hands
Valdina
clasped under
the head down, break the posture.
Changes to a single leg attempt. Valdina looking for a whizzer, it looks like. Gives up on that single leg attempt. Now looking for a double again as Medeiros doing a good job mixing up his attacks here, putting all the weight on the abdomen of Valdina.
I've been very impressed by Medeiros' control of Valdina's posture, but in turn impressed by Valdina and his use of creative framing and balance to prevent the takedown from being finished despite it being close many times.
He's doing a really great job of framing between the cage and using Medeiros' body. And
that
he goes
head
kick
kick
again.
Just missed on that one. Headbutt happening between these two guys, but it's all right. They wrestling.
He throws that high kick up the middle again.
Just missed with
Jab
that left
body.
hand. Nice 1-2 from Medeiros. Valdina, though, trying to throw a hook as a counter, and he lands a good check hook coming in.
He's got to be careful of those knees. Valdina's searching for that uppercut, too.
Valdina's throwing the knee to the body. He's landed several to the body, come close to the head a couple times. Nice uppercut off the head kick. But
he's timing it well. He's just got to be careful.
Medeiros shoots in. You got to be very careful throwing that knee to the body because, way to shuck him off head first into the cage.
He's searching for that uppercut. It's come close a couple times. Valdina finds his back against a cage. We got about 30 seconds remaining in this fight. He's going to want to break off.
And it's going to be a tough one to score. That first round was going one way until an extremely explosive moment. That second round, we saw a point deduction. And this one, for my money, has been relatively even as well.
It's been close. Valdina's got to break off and create some chaos. He's got to land some strikes.
15 seconds left to go in this matchup. Valdina looking aggressive, some blood coming out of the nose of Josh Medeiros.
Surprisingly quick
Oh!
separation by the referee, but
Beautiful.
nevertheless, here we go.
Beautiful
Valdina's laying it
combination.
on, throwing some big shots, searches for that uppercut and a head kick.
Wow,
And that finishes the round.
highly impressed with
And
the combinations that Andrew Valdina was able to piece together at the end of that round. Doubling up the right hand, throwing the left high kick, mixing up the levels, uppercuts, straights. Josh Medeiros showing his toughness, showing he belongs in this cage, making a very impressive debut. Win, lose, or draw. Showed great hands, showed he can eat a head kick like most people eat breakfast, and showing that he's got wrestling chops against somebody who's already demonstrated wrestling skills in the cage. Tremendous fight for both of these young men. Now we just got to wait for the scorecard. I'm glad I'm not a judge for this one.
Yeah, this is a tricky one to call. It's going to be interesting to see which way it goes. Medeiros lost a point in round number 2. He seemed to control the pace of the fight, had a lot of time pressing Valdina against the cage. Whenever they broke off, Valdina showed that he was the more composed, more technical striker. Seemed to have a few more weapons when it comes to the striking department. Either way, that was a very close fight, and it's going to be interesting to see with that point deduction which way they go with it.
I actually, bold as it may be, I think that they're going to score this one for Valdina. I think he stole it at the end of the first round with that head kick despite losing on the control. I think that point deduction in the second obviously seals the deal there. And I actually would give him the edge in the third round because while they did have both good moments, I think Valdina did snip in a couple of, grazing head kicks, a couple of uppercuts.
Absolutely. Valdina seemed to have more energy and will to fight at the end, and here we go.
All
with the
right,
judges.
ladies and gentlemen, let's keep it going for these two warriors. After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-27, giving you your winner by unanimous decision, Andrew the Gladiator Valdina.
Well-deserved victory for Andrew Valdina.